Hello and welcome back. So I have recently discovered that I can put these videos on YouTube, and I'm really excited to do that because that's where I started, was on YouTube. And so hello my YouTube friends. I am now streaming on Twitch because I found that that is the easiest way to do this now because I can do it on my phone. So if you've been following my videos on Twitch, some of this may be a repeat to you, because I have tried to put my videos on YouTube and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So now we're gonna figure that out. I know how to save my videos from Twitch to go onto YouTube. So welcome back. I am going to be doing this more regularly. That's my goal. I have a new job where I am not able to do my makeup. So I totally forgot to do my eyebrows. So let me do that while I'm talking to you real quick. But I can't do my makeup when I go to work anymore because I work in the OR, and you can't really wear makeup when you work in the OR, or my hair or anything. I just look like this without the kitty ears. And so I am going to try to be more consistent and just do my makeup on the weekends. And I don't want to do just get ready with me's just because I tend to use a lot of the same products. I'm not an influencer, right? People don't send me shit as much as I would love to get free makeup, right? I just do this for fun. But if there's something that you're like, hey, can you try this? Especially if you have the same skin type that I do, or if you have hooded eyelids and want to see like a specific tutorial or a specific color or something, let me know. I have all the colors. I love colorful makeup. Today we're just going to do a neutral look because I'm just wearing a cute black dress with these gold buttons, and so like a really bright colorful look wouldn't really go with this. But after this video I want to do a eyeshadow palette collection video just because I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, and I haven't been streaming in a long time, and I just kind of want to update my collection. I also want to do like a blush and highlighter collection video. If that's something anybody's interested in, I will post that on YouTube as well after I'm done streaming on Twitch. And anything else you guys are interested in, let me know. I can do lippies. I'll probably do like a collection and declutter. I'll probably smell, my lipsticks and get rid of anything that's just kind of gross. I mean, I've had some of this makeup for a long time because I love makeup. So again, if you've been watching me on any of these videos for a minute, some of this may be repetitive, but because I'm able to put it on YouTube now, just bear with me, okay? So this is the stuff I use pretty much on a daily basis. Not all of this makeup, but like the base makeup. So I really like this Rare Beauty. It's a highlighter, but I like it on my face because my skin is dry as hell. So it's the Liquid Luminizer in Enchant. It's like this really pretty pink color. You don't need to see my face. And I don't use a ton of it, just like a little. I say I don't use a ton and then proceed to put it all over my face. But I use that, and then I use the, what are you called? Urban Decay All Nighter Glow. I like this one because, again, my skin is dry, and I just mix them together. I used to use this stuff. It's the Drunk Elephant Be Gold Bright Drops. I actually got a mini of it I'm like shaking because I'm doing my face, but I got a mini of this in I think it was a trial size or something, because I use their, oh God, what is it? It's their Drunk Elephant Cantaloupe face wash or something. I don't know. It comes in the orange bottle. Works great. Hello, whoever's visiting me. You missed all the caveats, so you're lucky for that. But I was using that stuff and it works nice, but I think that the pink stuff works better on my skin just because my skin is already kind of pink. I'm using the cat ears to help keep all my little wispies out of my face. That, and who doesn't love cat ears? So today we're just gonna do a neutral look, and then I'm gonna do another video with a eyeshadow collection. because I have tons of eyeshadow palettes. I think that could be fun to go through. For some reason, I grabbed 2 concealers. I do have this NARS one I got for free from somebody. I don't like NARS because they test on animals, so we're not using this. But I did get it for free, so, you know. I have my Hourglass one. This is the one I use every day. It's Hourglass in cream. It's for super white people like me. We're going to get rid of these dark-ass circles because I don't sleep. I can fall asleep. I just can't stay asleep. I don't know why. Is anyone else like that? You wake up, like, a million times a night. I think it's because I think I'm going to be late for work or something, so I just like want to jump out of bed at every couple hours, wake up and think I have to go to work. I also have weird dreams. Like I had a dream that my ex was taking fish out of a fish tank that I don't have and wanted me to put more water in said fish tank because the fish that were left were going to drown, or not drown, but you know, like air drown. And it was very strange. So I don't think I sleep very deeply because I tend to dream a lot. Random. Yeah, so this concealer really lightens up the area and I like it. It's expensive, but I feel like it lasts a long time. I think it's like $30 per tube. I haven't found a good cheap concealer that I like as much as the Hourglass one. If you have a recommendation, let me know. Again, I'm going to post this on YouTube too. So on YouTube, put a comment on it. Okay, so usually I'll do foundation first and then concealer, but I was just feeling the concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh ColourPop one. Oh, hi, Will. So this concealer will last me probably like 5 or 6 months. And I have a backup in my drawer always because I love it that much. But it does last me a really long time. And same with this foundation. This is like $15. So it's a drugstore foundation. It's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. And if you're curious about shade, I'm Light 45W. And I go through this, especially now that I'm not using it as often. When I was wearing makeup every day, I would probably go through one of these every 2 months. And foundation or concealer, when I was wearing this every day, I was probably going through one every 3 months. But that's still not bad. Because, you know, I really only use it under my eyes. It depends on how much you're using. And I have really dry skin. So if you have a different skin type, you may use it more frequently. So I think it really just depends. But I really like it. I think it works great. And then this one, the foundation, I really like because it doesn't move around on my skin. Ah, I'm dropping shit. What is that? Oh my God, I'm dropping more shit. It was just eyeliner. We're okay. Just blending. Like I have a mirror right in front of me, but I'm looking in the camera, so I'm not trying to be creepy. Just want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. And this blends out really nice, which I appreciate. It doesn't take forever. And this is a EcoTools sponge. They come in a package like this. And they're like $7. Or not EcoTools, I'm sorry, Real Techniques. I think you can get them from EcoTools too, which is also a great brand. They used to have these purple ones that were biodegradable and you could literally plant them, and I liked those a lot. But they don't make them anymore and it's very upsetting. They were the best. I loved those. They were really, really soft and I miss them. Those were my favorite. I used to buy so many of them. All right. I know, isn't that awful? They were so cute. All right, so I also have Hourglass powder here. This is also really expensive, but I've had this forever. I think these are like 40 or 50 bucks. But it's a pressed powder, so you literally will have this for the rest of your life. Mine is in Ethereal Light. but they have a bunch of different shades. And this is good if you have dry skin. I think it'd be good on any skin type, really, but I don't use a lot of powder. Literally the immortal powder. I don't use a lot of powder because I don't really need a lot of powder, but if you want like a powder that's like super heavy duty, this one is good. It's by Beauty Bakery. They don't have this in store anymore at Ulta. You have to get it online, but it's excellent. And it's super cute. It comes in like a little flower, like, you know, like flour like you would buy at the supermarket, flour packaging. And this is good if you want to like contour your face. I'll actually use it in a little bit. But this is good for like all over. Just take a big fluffy brush. This one, I think this one's from Eco Tools, but I can't remember. It's off. And you just dust it. Some people do their makeup in a different order. This is just how I do mine. If you don't like it, I don't care. Anyway, this is my only contour product. And because it's hella expensive, again, I don't like Gucci because they test on animals, but I bought this because it was luxury, and I will probably never buy another powder ever again, but this is excellent. It blends out really nice. It's a really good color. Like you can see, like it's super light for me. Because especially I've found that with contour powders or bronzers or whatever, especially as a white person, and I've noticed this with a lot of beauty YouTubers, like they'll use colors that are just like not flattering on their skin, but it works for them. It just does, that is not for me. I can't do it. I need a color that's light as hell and just makes it look like I have cheekbones, and that's all I need. Cheekbones and a chin. One chin, not multiple. I do not need two chins. We need one. See, you just want like a real small, you just want it to look like a little bit of a shadow. Why, thank you. But if I go, then I have multiple chins, right? We just want one chin. Just one little chin. So then you use your heavy duty powder, right? Your powder that is like powdery, not your hiding powder. And then you can take your squishy, and then you can give yourself a line so you'll have really defined cheekbones. This is how we trick men. And then you just put it underneath your chin, and then we're just gonna leave that for a minute, and then we'll dust it off. Okay, while we're waiting on that, I'm already doing face, we might as well do face. So since we're already going with brands that we should not support, I'm just gonna show you where they are and who they are. So we talked about Gucci, don't support them, even though beautiful, right? YSL, another one, don't support them. They drag them. They also test on animals, but fucking beautiful, right? Motherfuckers. This is Make Me Blush. Again, fucking gorgeous, right? They've got the little insignia. It's nice and squishy. Gorgeous. Stupid expensive. Don't buy it. I will use it for you so you don't have to. But look at this. I wish it wasn't so beautiful. I wish I had negative shit to say, but I really, really don't. Like, look at how fucking gorgeous that is. I'm like, you bastards. Like, just stop testing on animals. It's not that hard. Like, just pay a human. You're already charging me $45 or something stupid for this blush. Just pay a human, like, $5. I would gladly be your guinea pig. Exactly. It just makes no sense to me. And a lot of brands, and a lot of people don't know this, that if they sell in mainland China, they are required to test on animals. So you just have to be really careful and read a lot of your packaging. And just because they're not, oh God, who is it? Leaping Bunny certified does not mean that they test on animals, but you really have to check. But YSL is one of them. Estee Lauder is one of them. A lot of the bigger companies like L'Oreal, they test on animals. So you really just have to watch who you're looking for. And a lot of the luxury brands, unfortunately, test on animals. Dior does. But these are, I think, my only 2 luxury products because of that. So I will never buy anything from them again. But really, really good. Yeah, China tests on animals. Just so you know. I learned a lot just from watching beauty YouTubers and doing my own research because I love makeup and I don't want to support companies that test on animals. But now that this is dry, you just dust this off. And if you buy, products that test on animals, and that's your prerogative, but I just don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. That doesn't mean I don't eat meat, but I would rather, eat an animal than put makeup on my face just because they wanted to, test mascara on a bunny. That just I don't like that. Anyway, so this is a cruelty-free brand, or torture one, yes. A cruelty-free brand, and everything else I have here is cruelty-free. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Normally, I use this one by NYX, if I can find it. Yes. Normally, I use this micro brow pencil by NYX, and it's very, very similar to this one, except this one has a arrow kind of tip, if you can see that. I don't know if it'll focus, maybe not. This one is more narrow, and it's cheaper, but this one I got on sale, so we're going to use it. And what I like about this is you don't need as much of it because it has a really good coverage, and you just kind of brush through. And if you already have a lot of brow hair like I do, it's really easy. You just kind of brush through and then use your little spoolie. Done. And for me, I don't use a brow gel or anything. I just don't like them. I think they make my brows feel weird. But it depends on how much brow gel or brow hair you have. If you have a lot of brow hair, this is really ideal for you. But if you need to make a lot of strokes, you might like a marker better. Done. Okay, what else? I have the Too Faced Killer Liner. And I like this one because it stays nice and black. I don't think I could ever shave off my eyebrows. I could not be like Jeffree Star and just be like, you know what? I don't need them. I could just be an alien. I can't do that. So I'm just gonna put this in my waterline or whatever we call it these days. I'm also gonna blend that a little better. Put a little bit in the upper. That's better. All right, now if I can find things I need. All right, so this one, hey babe, Will's on here.
Oh, nice. Well, I gotta go.
Will's our biggest supporter.
No, he is.
Bye.
Bye.
Will said kiss, kiss, kiss.
Sure he did.
He did.
Sure
He did. That was my boyfriend Leo. So this is That's Taupe by ColourPop. And this is a really popular palette if you haven't heard of it, but it's really cute and it's very easy to use. And it's got some really fun / boring colors, but they work great. Now I'm moving shit. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna use, what are you? Who are you by? I don't even know. Oh, this is a BoxyCharm brush. I don't know if any of you remember BoxyCharm. I think it's still a thing, but it's kind of like Ipsy where you pay money and they send you different products every month. But that was a cool thing when it was a thing. We're going to use Python. It's like this pretty gray color. And I have hooded eyelids, so I go up pretty high when I start my eyeshadow. Otherwise, you can't see it. Like when I close my eyes, if I just did it on my lid, you wouldn't be able to see a damn thing. So it's this brown color. It's like brown purple. And we're just going to start really high, and then we're going to go lower. I also have this eyeshadow glue. It's called the NYX Glitter Primer. This we're going to use to put some shimmer on our eyelids so we don't look boring. If you like all matte eye looks, that's totally okay, but it's not for me. Eye glue, yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute, it's eyeshadow glue. To keep the eyeshadow on your lids. I knew what I meant, which means you were supposed to know what I meant. I mean, you know, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I love glitter, okay? I'm like, if you want an all matte eye look, that's up to you, but I think it's so boring. I'm like, to me, if you don't have glitter on your face, why are you even wearing makeup? So we're just using that color all over, and then we'll put a darker color in the corner. Hello, random second person. I'm making a damn mess. Oh no, if I can't wear sparkles, it's not happening. I would wear sparkles to work. I do not care. I think that's like the best part of being able to do burlesque is that I'm wearing sparkles at all times. Like one of my next videos, I'm gonna do an eyeshadow palette right after this. I'm gonna do an eyeshadow palette collection video and maybe a declutter because I have some shit that probably needs to be thrown away. But I'm also gonna do a blush collection and a highlighter collection at some point. And so I think you'd love that because then you get to see all the sparkles. I have so much stuff, it's crazy. Like the amount of makeup I have is honestly stupid. Now we're gonna go into Bedrock, which is this really pretty brown. And we're just gonna go into the crease right there, or the corner, and then we're gonna blend that onto the lid a little bit. Yeah, if you want it. I don't want to give you anything, you know, hella gross, but if you want anything, you know, that I won't use or I'm not interested in, you can definitely have it. Or anything that I'm just not using, you can have it for sure. I won't throw anything away without your approval, but if it smells like chemicals or it's not safe, I'm throwing it away. Oh no, honey, you are not. I do not have anything from the Dollar Tree. You can have anything I don't want. Yeah, if anything is, you know, smells bad, I will absolutely throw it away. But if there's stuff that is safe for you to have, you can absolutely have it. I have a lot of makeup that is just sitting here because unfortunately now I can't even really wear it, so you can absolutely have some makeup. These are makeup erasers. I have a bunch of them. This one is actually the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Well, because I work in the ER, or OR, so you can't really wear makeup. You can't wear makeup. You can't have your nails done. You can't have anything because, you know, you have to be sterile, at least as clean as you can be. You got to worry about the patients. Yeah, particles, all that kind of stuff. So as I was talking about, this palette gets kind of messy because you have a lot of fallout with this one, which doesn't bother me. I would rather it be a little more dusty and have pigment than it be packed in there and have no pigment. That doesn't bother me. Some people are really particular about that. This is just, these weird, I don't even know, like metallic plastic looking brushes. I have had these for the better part of a decade, and I got them on Amazon, and they don't break. They're wonderful. And I have some ones from Morphe that are wood that have cracked and I've had to throw away. And these are fantastic. And they're just shitty little brushes, but they're great. I wish I could find them again. I have no idea where they are. But if I find them, I'll let you know. But I'm just putting some of that NYX glitter glue on my eyelid. Normally I can use one little bit for both eyelids. Seriously, I was like, I've had these forever. And then, all right, pick a color. Do you think this one, middle, or this one? I guess left, this would be your left. So left, middle, or right? I have more gold on my dress, so I'm thinking this one, actually. Because that's more silvery. So I'm going to veto you and pick the gold one. You don't get an opinion. I mean, I usually love the silver too, but I have gold on my dress today. And all my jewelry is more gold. So that's what we're going with. Normally I pick the silver. This honestly kind of looks both. And I just use my finger. It honestly works the best. When you try to move them around with a brush, they don't really work that well. And I think it's just because these are so dense that you really just need to pack them on. I'm not trying to flip anybody off. It's just, you know, the finger I chose. That too, I do not like cleaning brushes. Like I have this, I have a bunch of, you know, cups on my desk, but this is the one for dirty brushes. And I keep it as small as possible. That way I remind myself, like, Lisa, you need to clean your fucking brushes. Because cleaning brushes is the devil. Okay. Now, oh yeah, I have Oogie Boogie here. This is my other, I have multiple of these. I have a whole villains collection. And I love these because I don't like makeup wipes. I try to avoid them as much as possible. But if they're at a hotel room, I will steal them. So I'm not going to let them just throw them away. They're already in a package, and I doubt they're going to reuse them, so I take them. And then we're going to go back in with the brush we were just using, and we're just going to clean up the edges. And this is a really easy look that could go with literally anything you're wearing. And that's why I really like this palette. I think it's very useful. And it was cheap. I think it's like $14. So you no longer need these. These can go elsewhere. Now, I'm going to put on false lashes. Oh yes, I loot hotels. I love looting hotels. With my new job, I actually have to stay in hotels more often than not now because I'm on call. And so I always take their shit. This is the Tarte Big Ego mascara. I actually really like this mascara. Like, look at this wand. It's just like fluffy. It's fluffy and it's kind of like hourglass shaped. I really like it. So I'm actually going to use this first before we put on the lashes. And these, I don't like to buy them for full price because there's always sales. And you can get it on Ulta's website, usually for half off, or they have like a buy one, get one. And I really like Tarte's mascaras. I know that there's cheaper mascaras on the market. I know that people really rave about Essence's mascaras. But for me, they don't do anything for me. I have short, stubby, sad little lashes. And so I really need a wet, thick mascara wand that's going to really grab onto my lashes and do something. Even if I'm wearing a falsie, I need something that's going to be able to like latch on to the falsie and lift it. It's like, see if I can get closer, but You see what a difference that made? Even just like with 1 or 2 little swipes. Oh yeah, I don't use lash curlers either. I feel, just for me, I feel like they don't do anything. Because again, my lashes are so short. Even if I try to get in there, I feel like I can't get close enough to my eyeball for them to do anything. These, let me see if I have the box. This is probably like the 3rd or 4th time I've worn them, so they don't look terrible. They do look a little gunky, but not the worst. But these are the House of Lashes. They used to have a name on them, but I don't know why I don't see it. But this is the Light Collection, Lite. And I guess a little bit. They're really nice, and you can get these on sale too. Do not pay full price for them. They're usually $12 a piece. I am not paying that. They're on sale all the time. You can get them for $6 a piece, and that's when I buy a shitload of them because I love them. They last a long time. You can rewear them, and they're wonderful. And I like them because, I don't know if you can tell, but they have a real thick band. I don't like the lashes that have a really thin band because for me, I feel like I can't get them where I want them to go. And so these are ideal for me. And you always want to make sure that the smaller section is what's going inside your eye, which might sound silly unless you're looking at them. So you want to make sure the left eye is going into your left eye and right eye is in your right eye. This is Eylure, the Eylure glue. I like this glue because it's black, and I'm going to put black eyeliner over my lashes. And it not only covers the glue, but just because I like a winged eyeliner. If you don't like eyeliner, you probably don't want black glue. But if you do, this is the glue for you. Blow on it a little bit just so it's not so tacky, because it will stick and annoy you. See, it's already doing it. It's already being a bitch. You just hold it. And sometimes the worst part is when the glue gets on your tweezers and it sticks to your tweezers and then you want to cry. Maybe you're using the wrong eyeliner. Let me show you the eyeliner I use, because that might be your problem. Because sometimes it depends on the eyeliner for sure. We do not want Barbarian eyeliner. So we're gonna let that one dry and we're gonna work on the other one. Oh wait, hold on. We got glue on our finger, we can't have that. Teach me sense. You're so funny. Like, while we're letting that one dry. Drink some water. So it's good for you. Well, I use a liquid eyeliner too, but the one I like is in a pen, and I think that that can make it easier. Sometimes when you use the ones that you have to like unscrew, I think that that makes it harder, because then you're trying to like hold and finagle. I don't know. Maybe, and it's also just practice. If you do it once in a blue moon, yeah, it's going to be a lot harder versus if you do it like every other day. I mean, now I'm doing it once or twice a week, but it's like riding a bike, as I just shove glue in between my fingers. You distracted me. I mean, yeah, it is calligraphy. You're drawing on your face. All right, let's try this again over here. All right, that one went on much more smoothly. I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed. I don't know, but that one went so much better. So basically what you do is you want to try to line it up with the top of your eyelid as smoothly as possible, and practice takes perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be fucking hard, but that's the best thing, is you just want to try to bloop, bloop, just like that. And you have to make the sound effect or it doesn't work. That's your problem. You're probably not using sound effects as I throw things onto the floor. That's it too. If you don't throw things on the floor, it's not gonna work. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna use, this is my favorite, it's the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. So Epic Ink Liner. So this one is like, I think it's $8. And it's the best eyeliner I've ever used in my life. I shit you not, I probably have 10 of them in my backup drawer, because when they're on sale, I buy them. Because I know I'm gonna go through them, because I love them. And so even, I'll probably just give you one, because I use so many of them, because I love them. I will tell you though, like if you drive or go on a plane or whatever, they will kind of explode on you, so just be careful when you open it. Like, it does not like to travel for some reason, but I don't care. I'm gonna use it anyway. So just be wary of that. Like what I mean by that is when you, they don't explode, but what I mean is like when you pull the cap off, they will be a little more liquidy. So just like make sure you wipe it off with like a towel or something before you use it, because it's like pressured. So you're gonna have a lot more liquid in the top, versus if you try to use it right away, you're gonna be like, oh my God, what's going on? So you just have to be careful, because I've got it all over me before. Anyway, so you just take off the top, and it's like this, it's like a felt pen. And so what I like to do, I'll show you on my right eye first, because it's probably easier to see, is I start in the right here and just draw a line. That's the easiest way to do it, is just start a line and then go out. Okay, just a little tiny wing. That's the easiest way. Okay, and then when you're more advanced, you follow that wing in. Oh shit. See, now I just, look at that. Pro. It's all right. We're going to fix it. My God, that's funny. Anyway, we are going to continue on. Oh my God, can you not? Oh, better. Ugh. It's all right. We'll still fix it. Nope. So, when you fuck it up, you take a Q-tip. This is why I wanted to start the video early, because some things can always go wrong. You take a Q-tip and put it in your water. Yeah, you say I got a steady hand, but then I managed to get some fucking eyeliner everywhere. So I appreciate your enthusiasm. So when you fuck it up, you just kind of do one of those, and then you take your spongy, and then we're gonna go to the other eye, and then we'll come back to this one to fix it while that dries. Because if we try it right now, we're gonna fuck it up even more. So you see how it's kind of like blunted? We're gonna make it a little tip in a minute. I do wish I could like zoom this in a little bit. I don't know why you can't, but I guess it's just because it's an iPhone and I don't have the greatest technology. All right, so now we're gonna go to this eye. Okay, so you see that? Now we're gonna go back in. You see how it's like a triangle? Draw it in. And it's a little thick, but I like it, so we're gonna keep it that way. While that's still drying, you're gonna go back in with your mascara. And you're gonna connect your false lashes to your real ones. And then you're gonna make a stupid face. To make sure you have bottom lashes. Because everyone knows they're fake, right? Except men, because they're dumb. But you have to make sure that you at least have the illusion of having lashes on the bottom. It definitely requires goofing off. If you can't have fun while doing your own makeup, what can you have fun doing? I thought that was powder. It was just my own white skin. Okay, so now we're gonna fix this eye. So because it's already blunted right there, all we're gonna do is, I want to turn my eyeliner. This might be hard to see, but you wanna turn it to where it's the thinnest. And then you want to remember, sisters, not twins. Because if I look at them side by side and scrutinize them, I will be here all day. Yeah, like titties. Sisters, not twins. Okay? But if I scrutinize them, I will be here all day. And I will be like, oh my God, they're not perfect. I will go back and forth. But from this distance, you can't tell. Neither can men. They're dumb. Even your girlfriends, they don't care. They want to go out and have a good time. They are not going to be, yeah, exactly. They are not going to scrutinize your makeup. Neither are you. Just go have a drink. Nobody cares. Just be like, oh, it's good enough. Move on. Because from this distance, nobody cares. Okay, now, exactly. If you're having a good night, it's going to get messed up. But it looks good enough for now. Now, here's the fun part, is lipstick and highlighter. So this is one of my favorite highlighters. It's by Jeffree Star, and I know how everyone feels about Jeffree Star, but I don't care. I like his makeup. This is Frozen Peach. Like, look at it. Would you look at it? So we're gonna do a swatchy poo, because it's kind of hard to see in this light, but like... Oh wait, I never turned this on. This would have helped. Why didn't I turn this on? I'm a dumb bitch. Like, look at that. Look at it. Would you look at it? Ugh, so pretty. If I had had this light on, we could have been having a great time, but I'm an idiot. Trial and error. Anyway, so there we go. So this is from Essence, actually. So this is a great, yeah, it's a ring light. I could have had it on this entire time, but it's all right. It's what builds character, is messing it up. So we're going to use this. Oh. On your cheeks. I could have not been in the dark this entire time. I am such a moron. And then we're just gonna do chest, because might as well draw more attention to it. And now we need a lippy. I've got lots of them. Ooh. This is Prick by Jeffree Star. I think this might be a little too orange for how dark the eyeshadow is, but I do like this color and I need to use this. That will be kept in the archives. Let's see what else we have. That is a matte lipstick. So if you don't want your lipstick to move, and you're absolutely right, most makeup people, there's always something that people are mad at somebody about, but his makeup is amazing. And he does not test on animals. All of his stuff is cruelty free. People can be mad, I don't care, but I like his makeup. Ooh, you know what? This is Community Wine. So this is like a dark plum color. Yes, that's better. These are nice. They're like a demi matte. And so they tend to stay really well, and they don't really get everywhere, but they're a lot softer, so they don't feel like really drying. Some of his mattes tend to feel a little bit dry, especially towards like the middle end of the day. So if you wear like this formula in this kind of cap, I feel like they both do, let's be honest. But this formula, like this is Christmas Cookie, which is a really pretty color too. Literally all of his lipsticks are great. But in this formula, they tend to get a little drier versus this one is Shiny Trap. These ones are a little shinier and these kind of get everywhere, but I don't mind them because they're really soft. So it really just depends on your preference versus like the one I'm wearing is a little more demi matte. This is the, what did they call these ones? It doesn't even say, but this one is a little more, like it's soft, but it's a little more matte than like the shiny one. So definitely look at all of his stuff because he has some really nice lipsticks and he has sales all the time. I actually think I just got a text message from his brand saying that he has 30% off right now. And if I could afford it, I'd probably look because I love his shit. But I think that's all I have for today for this Get Ready With Me. Oh wait, actually no. One more thing. I almost forgot setting spray, how dare I. So the last thing is Urban Decay All Nighter Glow. If you have dry skin, this is the best. So you just shake it up. Smells kind of like hairspray, but we don't care. That's when you spray your, I like to call it whore juice. That's my favorite slang for perfume. And this is the Ariana Grande, I think it's called Mod Pink. It smells like a prostitute and I love it. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope to see you on Twitch if you're not on YouTube. I hope to see you on YouTube if you're not on Twitch. And we'll see you again soon. Bye!